Let's see if I can do this so you can see what I'm doing. This tape is very thin. Okay, you want to just try to be careful as you're putting it on. So you got to kind of hold it with your fingers a little bit until you get it started. Okay. Now you can kind of pull it tighter a little bit and it will get just a little bit thinner so you don't have to get too much overhang on there. You know what I mean? And these are very fine threads. I don't want to put too much of this on because I might have a problem threading it back on there. You know what I mean? Okay, so now I can hold that and just pull it off like that. Now see how it's going that way. And I can just take this, I can kind of push this over just a little bit, and you know, you can try to cut that off too, but then it starts zipping the whole thing off. Let's just see if I can do it. See, I don't want to pull too much of it off because then it's going to go ring around the rosy. Maybe I'll just take this and cut it off. You start pulling it and then everything starts getting out of whack. Okay, like that. Okay, that's going to go back in like that. And where this pop-up is, okay, you look underneath the sink and the outlet was going this direction. Usually they go into the back because the faucet is generally installed on the back, but I kind of like it how they did it on the side like that. And so I look underneath the sink and I see how that's going about at that angle right here. So I want this lined up that way, and I'm going to put it in. So you can put it in either way, you know. Let's see. You can put it in this way or this way. And I think I'm going to put it this way because sometimes if you're like that, maybe it's almost off, and if you go to try to tighten this, let's say the top piece is loose or something. This one here, you can't unscrew this, okay? But on some you can. You try to unscrew it and then all of a sudden it pops off that. Do you know what I mean? If you have it that way. So I'm gonna flip it this way because I never want that to slide off. Okay. I'm gonna take that and angle it down about like that, and I'm gonna get underneath there and fish this back in and see if I got it. Okay, I've threaded it on the bottom just a little bit. I haven't tightened it up yet because I wanted to check it, so I'm going to take this rod underneath. I've got my hand down there and I'm moving it. Okay, so I know it's in. Alright, that's my next step. Okay, let's get back down underneath the sink. I got things to do. Okay, this is going in nice. And I'm going to tighten it up as tight as I can with my hand first. Now I'm going to take the pliers on there. And I don't want to over tighten it because this is plastic. You could tighten it and tighten it and tighten it and think you're doing good, and all of a sudden it's stripping and it's leaking. You can't get any tighter because you stripped it out. Okay. Now see, that might be just a hair too much because it was having a hard time moving this up and down. I think I'm going to leave it right about there. And see, once I check it and everything, I'm going to run the water for a little bit, and if it starts dripping, then I can always go back and tighten it up. Okay, real important this here, that you remember how you took it off and on which hole you have this on. You don't want to guess at it later, but you still want to check it when you get done with it. So put that one on there, and then it went down one. Bend that up and get it on there. I don't want to slide this too far, but I don't want it so close to the end that it's going to slip off. Okay, I think that's going to be about right. Okay, now we can get back up there and check her out.